Number 8, first one, let's look at this one. So it's given that the two angles are supplementary, and then it's also given that the lines are perpendicular to each other. So we want to prove that those lines are parallel. Okay? All right, so what am I doing for number 1? Given. Is that the bass of a car that I can hear all the way here? This car's bumping. Now, I had 2 givens, but notice my second statement is not that given. Then it goes on to say that the measure of angle ABC equals the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2. What would we use for number 2? AAP, right? Angle addition postulate. I like it. All right, cool. And then it says angle 1 and angle 2 are complementary. Where can I actually get that from? Aiden? It's my other given, so I'm going to put given there. Okay, what's it mean if 2 angles are complementary? I know, I messed up. I think I helped a couple of you guys out with that one, and I said the wrong thing. I didn't realize it was also a given, so it threw me off that they mixed them up. They put them in different spots. So, yeah, that one's also given.
I think that's why I was confused, because I said they didn't give any of the... They only gave one given, and you said it was something out.
Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, well, what does it mean if 2 angles are complementary?
That's equal 90.
Right. So then what can I say for number 4?
Definition of complementary.
Good. Definition of complementary. All right. Okay. And then it goes on to say the measure of angle ABC equals 90. So I know ABC is 1 plus 2, and I know 1 plus 2 equals 90. So then it says ABC equals 90. How can I justify that? You could do substitution. The other thing you could do is what? Transitive. Either one would work. I'm going to put transitive here. I would accept substitution, though. All right. And then I know that that angle is a 90-degree angle, so then I can say that BA is perpendicular to BC. How come?
Perpendicular angle theorem.
Instead of perpendicular angle theorem, I'm going to go definition of perpendicular lines. Definition of perpendicular.
How do you know when to put a theorem or
A definition. It's a good question. Anytime that they, anytime that you see a vocab word, it's not automatically that you're going to use a definition, but a good chance. But like with 3, they tell you that those 2 angles are complementary. And then they go on to say, well, and then you got to ask yourself, well, what does it mean if angles are complementary? They add up to equal 90. And that's like exactly your next step for 4. Now with 6, they don't use the word, but they draw the symbol for perpendicular. So there's a good chance that since they drew that symbol, then you're going to say that that's by definition of perpendicular lines. So that's what it means for an angle to equal 90 is it makes perpendicular lines. So it's really like the real answer is it just depends on each situation. If you see a vocab word, it's a good chance you might use a definition. Last but not least, this one's a little tricky. Number 7. Those 2 lines are parallel to each other. Let me know what I'm going to use to justify that. It was something we learned in class yesterday. Jillian?
Is there like the 2 lines?
Yep, 2 lines perpendicular to same line. Good. Implies parallel lines. Good. Okay. All right. Let's do our other proofs. Do you want to get your worksheet out and then yeah. All right. Let's look at the first one. So the first one, it says, hey, given angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. So they list our first given. They list both our givens for number 1. But then it goes on to say 2 is congruent to 3. What would you guys say for that? Good, Aiden. I'd say substitution as well. Okay. And then it goes on to say that lines are parallel. So here's what that means to me. We're able to say that lines are parallel. That probably means something about angle 2 and angle 3. So I would look at my picture and be like, okay, angle 2 is here, angle 3 is here. Them being congruent means that lines are parallel. Which lines would that have to be? These two lines, and then my transversal. Can you pick out what type of angles that is from the picture, Jillian? Or do you have a question?
I had a question.
What's up?
If you put transitive for 2, or
Substitution's a better answer, because remember with transitive, it has to like repeat straight away. So if it said like 2 is congruent to 1 and 1 is congruent to 3, then I would say transitive, because that 1 would be repeated right away. It's nitpicky, but I'd probably accept it either way, Jillian. But substitution's a better answer. What type of angles do I have in this picture that I drew to the right over here? Good. So I would say alternate interior angles congruent imply parallel lines. All right, cool. Let's look at number 2. All right, this one's a bit longer. All right, take a seat for this one. What'd you say, Jillian? Oh, sorry. This is another one where they put the given like later on in the proof. What's my first reason going to be? Okay. All right, and then it goes on to say that 13 is congruent to 15. Well, I got to look at the picture. 13 and 15 are right here and here in the picture. What type of angles are those? Vertical. So I'd say vertical angle theorem. Vertical angle theorem. Okay, good. All right, and then it goes on to say that angle 5 is congruent to angle 13. I got to go to my picture. So 5 and 13 are congruent to each other. However, I really did that because 15 was congruent to 5, and then 13 was congruent to 15. So then I can say that 5 is congruent to 13, really without using the picture. What reason would that be? You have it right. Say it, Oliver. It would be substitution. Because I know 15 is congruent to 5, and I know 15 is congruent to 13. So then 5 and 13 would have to be congruent to each other. So in substitution property is what I'm going to use here. Okay, and then it goes on to say that those lines are parallel. So what that means to me is me getting to the fact that like 5 is congruent to 13 has to be some sort of angle pair. So then I go in my picture and I say, okay, 5 is here, 13 is there. You guys tell me what type of angles are those? 5 and 13 would be corresponding. Good. So then I would say corresponding angles congruent imply parallel lines. Cool. Hey, the reason for the next one is given. Which given didn't I use yet? 1 is congruent to 5. Cool. They pulled a little sneaky on us. They put that given later in the proof like the other one. Okay, and then it goes on to say if corresponding angles are congruent, the lines are parallel. Well, shoot, man. It's the last statement I want to write. So what am I going to write for 6? Yeah, why not the other one, Jillian? You're right. I'm going to use this one. Why not the other one?
I don't know, did we not talk about any of the angles on the other one?
Well, look up actually in the proof at your other statements.
Oh, you already did.
We already did it. We already showed it. So then because of that, well, I just need to say that L is parallel to M. So we're good. All right, cool. Questions there? You guys ready for the shortest proof in this class ever? Number 3, statements and reasons. All right, let's list our given. Angle 2, that's a 1. Angle 2, comma, angle 3 are supplementary. Given. Angle 2 is here. Angle 3 is there. What type of angles are 2 and 3?
Consecutive interior.
Not linear. They are consecutive interior because they don't share a common vertex. That's why they can't be linear. But they are going to be consecutive interior angles. Well, if we know the consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then what's that mean about lines? the lines it's connected to, they should be parallel, right? Well, which lines would that be? CD and AB. Isn't that what I wanted to show here? Oh, so we did it. We did it, guys. We did it. AB parallel to CD. Because Oliver told me they were consecutive interior angles, supplementary, imply parallel lines. Okay, questions on those proofs? Hopefully that helped. All right, next what I want to do is I'm going to give you a worksheet that looks really long, but we're going to do it in less than 7 minutes. And we're just going to do it all together. All together now.
Wait, do we have to put them on?
Do we have a quiz tomorrow? You do, just specifically you do. No, no.
Mr. Pacifico, I might be. I just poked my own hole in the
This is very, this is the part is, there's a piece of connection. Bro, there's beads, worksheet's so long.
Don't freak out, Raph.
This thing's gonna take us 7 minutes.
6.
Favorite class, right?
Exactly.
Even like blueberry or oh, not expecting that. That used to be some of my favorite candy, caramel apple suckers. Anybody not get one? Okay, here we go. We're gonna go through it fast. 1 through 14 just wants you to say whether or not there's enough information to prove those lines parallel. Okay, so you just have to say what angle pair they are, and then yes or no, are they going to be parallel to each other? I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do it right now. Get a head start. There's 14 of them, and there's 14 of you guys in this class. You thinking what I'm thinking? Each one of you is going to do one. So, what? You'll see. I don't know. Maybe. You want to make sure you look, that way you don't get it wrong.
Wait, who's doing which one?
I don't know. We'll figure that out on the fly. You want to know which one you're doing beforehand?
Why would I do all of them?
Do you already plan out which ones we're doing?
Huh? Have I already planned out?
Can I get one?
Nah. All right, Raph's gonna start with one.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Wait, you're really complaining.
9:20.
Why would we do all of them if we can? Because
Then it's practice, right? So like do them all right now, and then you'll check when the other people's give their answer. You'll check to see if you got yours right too.
this is not gonna take me 7 minutes.
3 minutes? 4 minutes? What do you think? Less than that? It'll be quick. Parker.
9:20.
No.
Do you know how to like? Like I can like tell like which ones are true. Are we like explaining, or are we have to do like mathematical stuff?
So here, give me 1 second.
Interior angles imply. Is that what we did?
Yep. Alternate interior angles congruent implies parallel lines.
Can you help me on 7?
In a second.
Okay, I want 2 then. I don't know what the right is.
Molly's doing 2.
Wait, can I do 7?
Sure. Wait, no. Someone already said 7, didn't they?
Which one can I do?
Pick one first.
You said you want to do 7? Sure.
Did I do 1?
Wait. Is this one alternate or is corresponding?
Alternate exterior.
And then so alternate, is this just this? but exterior.
Yeah, because it shows you that they're congruent to each other. So, yep.
How is it parallel? How do you know it's parallel?
Because they're supplementary and they add up to equal 180.
Yeah. Right on.
No, it's not right.
Are you serious?
Right on.
They are indeed supplementary. However, you don't know anything about this line at all.
Yeah, parallel. Because these are corresponding.
Yeah, but I don't know if this has that same relationship that this does. So there's not enough information.
Yeah, it's parallel.
Is this right? How's this look?
Wait, so how am I supposed to know?
Give me the angle types. Corresponding, alternate interior, alternate exterior.
One's on the supplementary.
Wait, no,
Which
I don't
one?
want to do that.
Like this one.
They should be. They should be. However, are they supplementary?
They are.
Do they add up to 180?
No.
So then they're not supplementary, so they're not parallel.
So then we're at consecutive interior.
So you would say not parallel, consecutive interior, not supplementary.
Is this one right?
We're going to say no because in order for them to be congruent, they would have to have the same number of arcs.
Oh,
So
okay.
both of them would have to have 2 or both of them would have to have
So
1.
how would I like write that?
So this is their way of showing you that they're not congruent to each other. So you would say no, not parallel, corresponding angles not congruent.
Can I get this question?
What number is that? 4? 3?
Are alternate interior angles congruent?
They should be if lines are parallel.
Well, these are right.
Which ones? 5. No. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
But this is consecutive, right?
I'm coming, Jillian.
Consecutive interiors.
Yep. But are those supplementary to each other?
Yeah.
No, they're not. Do they
How?
add
They literally add up to 180.
No, they add
Wait,
to
no, they don't.
184. So not parallel. Depends which one. Which one are you talking about? This one? We would say since these are not, this is their way of showing you that those angles are not congruent to each other. So we would say no, line's not parallel, corresponding angles not congruent.
But it's still parallel.
Like if this one, you would say consecutive interior angles not supplementary.
It's still parallel.
Okay.
Kenji, good?
And then these two.
So not parallel.
Implies.
Does say not parallel? No parallel. Okay.
This one.
Well, yeah, I don't like.
Not parallel. Because that's their way of showing you that those angles are not congruent to each other.
'Cause the
Because they have a
lines-
different number of arcs.
How
Yep.
do we like say that though? I just put not parallel because consecutive interior is not.
These are corresponding, not consecutive interior.
Oh.
So I would say consecutive, or I'm sorry, corresponding angles not congruent, so not parallel. You good?
Wait, Mr. B,
What?
are we supposed to be doing like this?
1 through 14, baby.
No, no, no.
What?
Are we supposed to be doing it like I'm doing or like Oliver's doing?
Well, I don't. Yeah,
This
'cause
or like
I can't
this?
explain
You.
this. I can't
You.
explain.
What I say? What I say?
Yeah, but
You
how are
would
supposed
say
to-
linear pair doesn't imply
Yes.
So
parallel
then
lines.
it's not parallel.
Yeah.
Not parallel.
Why?
Because I don't know any of the angles on
Can all
this
be the
line.
same? This is what I struggle with on the quiz.
Like if you look at the other ones, like I know something about this line, something about that line. But I can't say for certain. There's not
what I
enough
struggle
information to
with.
be 100% certain.
I don't like.
What? What? How to justify it?
No, I don't know what angles these are. Are they not adjacent?
Yeah, it's important. Which ones?
These two.
These ones would be a linear pair. Because they're 2 angles that form a straight line. It's a linear pair. But there's not enough information.
They're not.
I don't know. I give up. I call doing number 7. I call doing number
Linear pairs won't give you the lines of parallel. Corresponding, consecutive interior, alternate interior, alternate exterior. Even though they are supplementary, because they do indeed add up to 180, I need an angle from this cluster here, because I know nothing about that
Well, are
line.
these not equal then?
No, I don't know that for sure.
Okay,
They don't tell me that.
So
They
linear pair.
does not imply parallel.
No, like no shame. No shame. I just was wondering.
I don't understand
Short person
11,
life, I
13,
get it.
or 14.
11, 13, or 14?
Yeah.
Those are in any one of the angle pairs that we studied, right? Not consecutive interior, not corresponding, not alternate interior or exterior. So we'd say there's not enough information.
Okay.
Because even if I said like, okay, vertical, this angle would have 1 arc, right? But then there's still not enough information to know that these two, which should be supplementary, are supplementary. So I would say no, not enough information.
This is also not enough.
Same thing, because it would be like the same situation, right?
This one too.
This one you can do, because if you extend these lines, transversal, this angle is congruent to that angle, those are alternate interior.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Brielle, what's up? You good?
They're just this one. You just say that you don't have enough information.
Right, because I don't know anything about that line at all.
Wait, and
All right, we ready?
Yeah, I got number 6.
I already got one.
7.
Where are these?
So this one, you can say, okay, these aren't any one of the relationships that we studied. Not alternate interior, not alternate exterior, not corresponding, not consecutive interior. But what you can do is you can say that this is 100 because they're vertical, and then that makes consecutive interior, right? And those are supplementary. So then you're good. Those lines would be parallel to each other. I give you 5 more minutes.
I'm literally writing hieroglyphics.
Nice. That's geometry.
Those look right, and I don't know.
Not parallel. Those are parallel. Because they're alternate interior and they're both 120. They're congruent to each other. Consecutive interior, the ones that you want to be supplementary, which would be these ones, and those aren't supplementary. So we would say no, not parallel.
So would these also be parallel?
They would, because they're corresponding and they are congruent.
Thank you.
Anytime.
What are these angles? Is this alternate exterior?
They are none of the ones that we studied. However, you can move this 100-degree angle here because it's
so
vertical,
corresponding.
not corresponding, but
Consecutive.
consecutive interior.
And what about that one?
A what one?
The 7.
Would it be linear or supplementary?
7's a linear pair, and they are indeed supplementary because they do add up to 180. However, it doesn't tell you anything about that bottom line at all. So I can't say that those lines are parallel. This only tells me information about that
So
line.
it's not parallel.
Not parallel. Not enough
No
information.
information on bottom.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask this? Table and stuff.
What does your sweatshirt say?
Oh, it's from Wisconsin.
Got it.
It should be, you have to.
Yeah. I have to what?
Did you say he has to shave?
I ain't shaving for nobody.
Did you speak yesterday?
I'll probably shave in a week.
No shave November.
Oh, I should get ready for No Shave November. Should I grow the beard out for November?
Yeah.
Should I do
You
it?
literally already have a beard.
I do, but then like if I don't shave in a month, it's like
You're gonna look like a Viking.
I know. Or should I not shave now and then still roll into like not shave on October 31st? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just roll into like
Like braid it.
I.
I don't think you're gonna grow that fast.
I think my beard and my hair do the same thing. They don't get long; they just get big.
When you
Like
come
they
back
just
from
like
Thanksgiving
get
break, you have to shave it all off.
what? Shave it all off?
When you come back from Thanksgiving.
Oh boy! One time I cut my beard too short.
I could have do Mr. P without a beard.
I was in the middle of trimming my beard, and then I dropped the trimmer, and it went from a setting of like 4 to a setting of 1, and I didn't notice, and so I started like trimming my beard again, and I got halfway through before I realized that it was like incredibly short. My wife prefers me with a beard, so she didn't look me in the eye for like 2 days.
What?
She was so mad that I trimmed my beard, so I don't make that mistake anymore. But
You probably look like a lot younger.
yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know. My beard's got enough grays in it that
Same.
it would hide him if I'd trimmed it, but I don't care. All right. We ready? Here we go. Number 1. Raph, you were number 1, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because he like moved it. Yeah, consecutively.
Alternate exterior angles congruent implies parallel lines.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
No.
I like it. Alternate exterior angles congruent imply parallel lines. So are they parallel? Yes! Exclamation point. All right, cool. Number 2. Molly, that was you, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Molly?
They're not parallel
No! Why not?
because they're alternate. Well, they have to be congruent to be alternate interior.
Yeah, so those alternate interior angles are not congruent. So because of that, not parallel. Okay, very good. Number 3. I don't think anybody requested number 3.
I could do it.
Aiden.
I'll do
Oh,
it. I'll do number 4.
no, Aiden's got it on lock. Aiden, what you got, pal?
Corresponding angles are not congruent, implies not congruent lines.
Very good. Not
Parallel line.
there. It is. So because they have a different number of arcs, that means that those angles are not congruent to each other. So I like it. No corresponding angles not congruent. Line's not parallel. What are you talking about, Carter?
I'll go number 4.
Number 4, go.
Not parallel.
What? Why not?
Because they're consecutive interiors and they add up to 190.
Good. So consecutive interior.
Oh, 184 I meant.
There it is. Angles are not supplementary in the picture. So that means the lines are not parallel. All right. Good job. We're getting it. Number 5. Alex, go.
Yes, alternate interior angles that are congruent are parallel.
Good. Yes. Alternate interior angles congruent implies parallel lines. I'm gonna go broke buying all the tape that you guys are making me buy. You guys are using some tape, man.
Fixing Oliver's paper for him. You should be glad.
Not as glad as Oliver is. Number 6, Jillian.
Yes,
Why?
because corresponding angles congruent implies parallel.
Good job.
Well,
Wait, what are you referencing? What are you doing? Oh, that's not good.
What happens if I do this? Can I like, brother?
It's like a sandbox thing.
I mean, usually you can like shake it and it'll undo, right?
Just shake it.
No, it does this to all files.
Mother, father. All right. Okay, yeah. What do we say? Corresponding angles. Good job. Okay, cool. Number 7. Who's got number 7?
I just did.
It's not parallel. Maya's right. Why is it not parallel, Maya?
I don't know.
All right.
Linear.
They are a linear pair, but a linear pair,
There's no information on the bottom.
right, no info on the bottom. So linear pair does not imply parallel lines. You could say not enough info. Great job. All right, number 8. Someone that I haven't heard from yet today. Number 8. Bryce, what do you think? Number 8.
No,
Why not?
because they're not equal.
Good. So no. What type of angles are they, Bryce?
Alternate exterior.
Good. So alternate exterior angles not congruent. Super. All right. Number 9. Nueve. Number 9's a bit tricky. Let's put people out. Did somebody request number 9? I can't remember.
Oliver did.
Oliver, you're being put on the spot, buddy. I think you can handle it, though. Number 9.
Parallel. Not parallel.
Oh, which one is it?
Oh, it's parallel.
Okay, why?
Okay, so it's because
Because
100 and where the to the left of it you're corresponding. And then,
oh, so you're saying like if I said this was 100,
yeah.
then those two angles would be, well, it has to be 100 because of a linear pair, right?
Okay.
So then corresponding angles would give us that those lines are parallel. Okay, you could do that. You could also move 100 right here and say that those are consecutive interior. So there's a couple ways that you can do it. So you can actually move that angle measure to find what you need to find. So you would say yes. We'll do it by Oliver's way. Corresponding angles congruent imply parallel lines. We had to go about it a convoluted way because we didn't have a way to relate this angle and this angle. Those aren't congruent, or those aren't corresponding consecutive interior, alternate exterior. So that's why we had to move some stuff around.
I thought they were, when you move the 100 down, it makes it consecutive.
Yeah, these would be consecutive interior. But again, you had to move the 100, right? I'm talking the ones that you started with didn't have any sort of relationship. That's why I had to move it around. All right, number 10. What do you guys think? Yes or no?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I think there's someone in here that knows.
Yeah.
Wonder of the world.
I hear a yes, I hear a no from the same table. What else? Let's get the other tables involved. What do you guys think? Number 10, are they parallel? Or is this line parallel to that line?
Yes.
Yes.
Walter White.
No.
Mallory says no.
No.
Brielle says no.
Yes, I'm sticking with mine.
I'm hearing a lot of nopes.
It's yes, they're vertical.
That's what I'm saying.
No, wait,
Stop.
Yeah, you guys are right. The answer is no.
Do it.
Like Molly said, there's nothing on the bottom. So I don't know anything about that other line. So those are vertical angles and they are congruent. That's true. But that just tells me information about the top. I don't know anything about the bottom. So no, not enough info. All right. What about 11?
No,
Why not?
the double arches.
Yeah, those angles aren't congruent to each other, right? And even if we played the game that we did last time and said that like these have 2 arches and this has 1 arch, I don't know that those equal 180. They don't tell me that. So I would say no. Not enough info. All right. Okay, 12. Yes or no? Jillian, go.
No, wait, I don't think so.
All right, she's thinking no.
Are they, does that equal 180?
I don't know. I want to hear from you guys. I'm going to give no indication one way or the other. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Well, so what did you ask, Jillian? What are you checking right now?
Hold on.
All right.
It does.
It does, because they equal 180. And Parker, you said yes, right? Yeah. So yes. What type of angles are they? Good. So consecutive interior angles, supplementary, imply, parallel lines. All right. 13.
No.
What type of angles are they?
Consecutive.
Yeah. And are they supplementary? We don't know, right? Like they just have different arcs. So we'd say no, not enough info. All right, 14. If angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, is AB parallel to CD? Transversal that connects them. What do you think? It's a bit noisy in that picture, so I'm going to use the lasso and separate this out. What type of angles did I just make? Yes. So we'd say yes. Alternate interior angles congruent imply parallel lines. Okay. Now, for the other ones that are on this worksheet, I'm not going to actually solve the equations like for 15 and 16, but let's set them up real quick. If I wanted to solve for x, you guys tell me,
Yes.
what equation would I set up if I wanted to solve for x?
You would do 80 plus x minus 15 equals 180.
Good job, Carter. And then what about for 16? What would I set up if I wanted to solve for 16? Good.
Wait, no, equal.
Yep. So you guys up front said 110 equals x plus 1. Set them equal to each other because they are corresponding angles. Good. Easy to solve, but I'm not going to do them. And then the rest of those are proofs, but I'm going to give you guys some practice with proofs here in a minute.
Where are we done?
No, I haven't. Now I'm going to give you guys your homework.
Yeah, that, I meant with this worksheet.
We are done with this worksheet. Yep. Let me give you your first chapter 3 review.
I want to know how you do it. I don't know. You just put your nail on it? Or you just do it with your mouth? You're like,
Let's go let her keep guessing. A lot of these will go by fast. We've got 12-ish minutes.
wait, so is this
This
one?
is homework, yep.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure.
This whole thing?
Whole thing. Yep.
This sounds good.
Listen, it goes fast.
That is 1919.
Yep. You're gonna get the whole front page done before you leave, and then
Do it again.
Haley's gonna do this.
Don't wash your mouth.
ChatGPT's gonna.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put on the spot. I'm nervous. I'm gonna put on the spot.
No, because you're gonna wash your mouth. Alright, go again. I will watch your mouth. He just slides his finger on his
Wait, do it again, do it.
He does it with his mouth. He goes like.
Just do it fast, and then they can't tell.
But do it like this.
No, I've done it too many times.
How do you make that sound?
Too many times.